One of the great venues
Seattle not bad. They straight.
any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Chicago Bears. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Bears defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes, because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well done.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing is Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him, because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. On a able to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They run again with Walker. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. You look at this Bears defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
On second down, here's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL.
Here we go.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The Bears at 10-2 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. To throw is Fields. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Albert Okwuegbunam, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it can...
Touchdown, Chicago! Velus Jones, 40 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw on second down is Smith. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Devon Achane. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Tyler Lockett. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense, I thought he may go the distance, to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them, and it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that there's...
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Here's Fields. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Smith now to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Eluding the pressure right. This is the tight end fan. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Bears 23, Seahawks 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Here we go.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Fields. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. Breaks through the contact. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here, and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Chicago! Tyler Scott, 63 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for two here. They'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. It's good, and that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They make their second-half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Walker now on first and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Smith here, an audible at the line. Geno now to throw. Steps away. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They didn't let them drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball on me.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll give here to Charbonnet on the option. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Smith. And it's It's knocked away and incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Myers' kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
There he goes, left side. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Chicago. Albert O with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. Montez Sweat with the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
Back to throw, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. On the counter, it's Walker. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. After the interception, here's Smith. Rolling to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Fields throw here into the hands of Jones. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the...
What's about, bro? I literally just bought the controller 2 days ago, man. I was wondering why that motherfucker kept moving by itself while playing. I got to take this bit back. I wondering why I was moving by itself while I was playing Call of Duty, bro.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Geno. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now it's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. How about a 39-yard pickup? He'll take it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Velus Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Santos with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Gino's going to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Off play action, Fields. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll find Metcalf, and he's brought down. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well
to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
49-yard attempt.
And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total